Hello and welcome back to my channel as we play through Planet Zoo. So I've already launched our franchise mode with Legacy Prime. So hopefully it won't take as long as some of the other games that we are doing take to load. This one's usually pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're going to want to pause it. That baby draft still is amazing. So where we left off. Whoa. Okay, where we left off last time is we finished the Central Plaza, which I'm thinking we might edit and take out this large tree. I'm thinking that would that would help to I think it was just a little cluttered, so that'll help that. But after that we did get these start to be built, which is going to be our wolf exhibits. So yeah, I'm thinking we might, I've been thinking about it, and I might take and create a cave here and here for them, but I'm not sure. A lot of it's gonna depend on what is this? Huh. Okay. I think that's monkey habitat, but okay. It's all really going to depend on how much space they have after after we get the staff facilities in that we need. So mainly we're going to need a staff room down here because it's going to be 2 keepers or probably 3 keepers. 3 keepers, caretaker, and a vet. So 1 staff room, 1 regular staff room should be enough for that. But we do need veterinary surgery because we can do quarantine elsewhere if we absolutely have to. So we do need veterinary surgery just in case anything happens to our wolves. And then, so we got that. We'll get a staff room. Staff room in. We don't need research center down here. We'll put a research center somewhere else. Workshop, trade center, no. Quarantine, I said we could do somewhere else. That we might be able to fit a quarantine in here. I wonder if we can. So let's flatten. And I mean, this is going to be inside the cave, so I'm not overly worried. But what I do want to do is take, and if we can get this moved to where it actually will sit. Okay. And going to get you moved. And we'll just move you over for now. And go on and flatten a little bit more. I don't want to go too far under there, because I mean there will be guests above that. So this is going to be a quick episode, but so I'm pretty sure I've said it before. I'm taking and playing different games just so that my ADHD doesn't make me hate one game too much. So I do want to say hi to these, just so that we can keep our conservation credits going up. And we're going to trade out animals when it comes to that guest. We're going to work on that and release one aardvark to the wild, which I think our aardvark is still got a little ways to go before it grows up. Or it already grew up. And she's already pregnant again. So the question is, who is the dad? Okay, so he is the young, and let me just make sure it did say release to the wild. It did. Release to the wild, 123, so that's great. And we'll complete that, and hopefully get another one that we can work on. So yeah, so I just wanted to take a little bit of time today to just work on a little bit here. Okay, so path can't go under there because it is too low. So that's fine. So let's see, if we do put we've got a quarantine. No, we got a vet research. So let's see, can we put, no, we don't need a large. I don't know if we'll be able to get, let's see, if we move you to here, and put path going up just to right there, we'll be fine. Can we get quarantine? Yeah, so we can get, and this can actually sit a little bit closer, yeah, because this is going to be covered with, it's going to be in the cave, so that'll be fine. So since we were able to get that, I'd like to get, if we can, the trade center, because it'll be nice to be able to, wherever you put a trade center, it'll take the animals to the nearest quarantine when you need to. So, and then we want a zookeeper hut. I really like the large one, but unfortunately we can't fit it in unless we move you, and you do take some of that. We might take and bury that down a little bit just to see. Yeah, see, it can't because of the path. If we just move this a little bit, go, back to path and slide it over there like that. Can we get the keeper hut large? We can. There we go. That creates, so the only thing that's not in here is a research center and a workshop, and we're pretty good on all of our research. I mean, really it's just coming down to each new animal we put in, we have to research. Well, I mean, we still have a lot to research, but I mean, we've got a good number already researched, and they're working on it elsewhere. So I think by the time we finish, we're not going to need to have the research, but should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, so now that those are in, what we're going to do is we're going to go on and edit these barriers. So there we're going to turn into, I think we're going to turn into concrete. And then here down to here. Actually, we're going to turn this into concrete as well, but do we? Oh, I hate that. We're going to go on and just do up there just to make sure. We're going to do you as concrete as well. Well, except we can't do you as concrete because you must be over the path somewhere. Where are you hitting the path at? Nowhere. Is it just because you're too close? There we go. And let's just see how close we can get. There's fine. We're going to turn you into glass. Not glass. We're going to put one-way glass in. And I think that's the correct way it needs to be. It's kind of hard to, yeah. Because if we turn it that way, yep. Okay. So, we've got that. So let's go on and get these pieces. Should be there, should be fine. I'm going to turn you into concrete as well. And then what we're going to do is just raise the height of these a little bit. And when I mean a little bit, I mean, okay, well, why won't you let me change the height? What? Edit barrier. Okay. Just sometimes this game just confuses me. Okay. And as long as we can, we're going to raise it up to, let's go and do 4.5, 4.51 will be fine. I mean, we're going to end up putting, I'm thinking we're going to put rock along the top here to hide a little. That's going to connect to the like roof. Release 9 greater flamingos to the wild. Okay. We will do that later. I don't like you sticking up. So you are going to go down to be level. And once we get rock put in there, it should block that off. Okay, so let's go on and get this barrier. Let's see, well, we can go on and just select it all and get the height fixed. So we want to there. No, we won't. We want to add a block there. Come on, computer. Why? As soon as I release it, it goes off. Okay. Because that should be hidden well enough, and I can lower the height if I need to. So we're going to go to there. Turn you into concrete as well. No, we're not, because you are too close right here. Now will you let me? Yep. Concrete. We might move the little pieces back. This was just a rough fence put in. So then we want to do from here around. Okay, come on. From here around to here. Yeah, we're going to do to here like we did on the other side. Turn you into one-way glass, and you should be correct. I'm going to turn that light off, and then what we'll do is we're going and fix the height. It doesn't matter if we raise the null barrier, because null barrier does nothing. Can't be seen by the guest, and that's all that matters. Okay, so we're going to lower you back down, and we're going to lower you back down, just so that they're not sticking up wildly. Okay, so that is what the enclosures are going to look like, and I meant to just make sure 2800, because this one I know was smaller, and it's still 2700. And the wolves, both of them need about the same, so they need 1700 with what's in there. The smallest one is 2700, so that's 1,000 more than what they need. So I think we're good on the size for both of them. Yeah, we've got 4 females and 2 males. So hopefully they will do good and have some puppies, because we only had 1 puppy, I think, in both of them, which is not really what I wanted. So and I meant to check power. Yeah, it's inside the circle from the entrance, because this power station will end up being moved, and I always just want to check to make sure it is good, because if it is not, good without the power station, I've got to put another power station in. But since it is fine without it, that's all that matters. Though I'm probably going to put some water in there exhibits. So can we get a water pump put in here somewhere that is, it can't, well, no, it can't go under the guest. And actually, I'm almost worried that I don't know why I didn't, because right now, no. Okay, so even right now, I mean, it does affect them a little bit, but once we get this enclosed, the radius will go down, will shrink down, so it'll barely have any, so it's not going to affect them. I was worried about this path, them coming down, but it's not in the way either. So, but what I am going to do is I want to take care of that and take that out. I am going to get the water pumped down here, and I'm just going to do it by decreasing that because they have more than enough. And I just want to do like that, and that should be enough room to put the water treatment down. Nope, maybe not. I don't need to, I just need to see. Oh, angle snap is on. I don't want angle snap on right now. Terrain modification failed. So if I raise it up, it does, but oh, but it doesn't connect. There we go. It does connect. It is not inside their habitat. We're gonna plop you down right there. So that will get. I mean, it's just going to be a little bit of water, just mainly so that I don't have to run the water pipe. Though now looking at it, it's like, should I put in the big staff building? Because we're going to have 3 keepers. So 3 keepers and a vet is 4, where we will need a mechanic down here. That's 5. But that's really all. And a caretaker, so we're looking at 6. Might have 2 caretakers, so maybe 7. And actually, I wanted to put the little. What I think I'm going to do is put. I might actually end up turning most of these back into non-windows. Something like maybe to there. Let's do no windows. And then from here over, do no windows. Because what I'm going to do is move these. That is not what I wanted to do. The buttons overlap way more than they should. And okay, so what I want to do is get the path and regular path, asphalt, align to grid. I want to align here. So do we go 2 out or just 1 out? And how big do we actually end up making it? So we're gonna probably, this episode's gonna only be a few more minutes. I just wanted to get a little something done, and I've been thinking about this, so I just wanted to see. So if we do something like that, how much does that affect there? So that drops the land down about 400. So can this side take that big of a drop? It'd still be 23, which would still be plenty. Because what we might end up doing is maybe like taking out, if we take that out and that out, we could take and put maybe a shop in down here. Because right now all the shops are centered there. These are going to end up being moved, but we could do that and do it on both sides. And that would, I think that's going to be what we do. No windows, and of course I selected the wrong thing over here. I wanted no windows. What we're going to do is we're going to actually get rid of most of those, yeah. And that one. Nope, won't let us do. So we're going to put that just in the middle. And if we select those, move it out. Gonna probably, nope. Move this over. And I want it, well, let's just get it moved out enough to get the path put in, and then we can move it back. So align to grid, this grid, 2 out, 2 over, and of course we can't put this one in because it's too close. And I think it's more of this corner. Get that put out, go to path, align to grid here, yep. And we can do the same. So we can get 4 shops down here. Maybe. It might be that we put exhibits down here instead. I am not sure yet what we're going to do. But that is the plan. So yeah, I think, I mean, I got to move all of these back to the fence, back to the path, just to give the wolves a tiny bit more room. But yeah, that's, it's not really as much as I wanted to get done, but just for a quick 30-minute episode, I don't think that is bad. So we're going to end up creating a new work zone here. That'll be the wolves, and so they'll just take care of this section. Yeah. We're going to have to watch our expenses. We might have to start pulling some of the buildings from here and going that route. I don't want to do that because they're still needed, but like refix this so that they can come out and put everyone that's doing here over to here and take these buildings, just to cut on some of our costs. But that is for a later episode. So for now, I think this is going to be the end of the episode. So let's just find, we've got a lot of flamingos. Let's see if we can't find a new baby. One that we haven't done yet, which is a little hard. There is the baby warthog, actually the baby albino warthog. So we're going to leave it there. That'll be the end of our episode. And yeah, we will see what we can get done next time. So until then, stay safe.